Hey guys, welcome to Bite Me. How is it going in your neck of the woods, wherever that is? Lovely weather we are having here in South Dakota, and Wyoming and Nebraska and Colorado dumped a whole foot of snow on us. So that's been cool. This is kind of the norm around here for South Dakota. It's par for the course, 9 months winter, 3 months summer, and then you got to pack all the fun stuff in 3 months. Ugh, the hills are beautiful, but you are stuck inside your house a lot, and it does get depressing. So if you're out in sunny California or something and the cost of living is higher and you hate it, just know at least you have the beach. But I don't know, we're gonna be going camping here soon, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm feeling good about there being a vaccine. I'm feeling good about the summer coming. I'm feeling good about eventually we'll be able to get back to traveling here. All good things. So the government's a mess, as it always is. I always feel tense about things that are going on, always. I think my brain is just on autopilot to feel just this sort of constant need to be concerned, even when there's no need to be concerned. I just always feel like somebody's going to pull the rug out from underneath me. Even small things, like as recently as last week, I had my first interview podcast with a trusted friend. Maybe some of you guys saw it with Lakota Guy. And I just had this impending sense of doom for no real reason. I think anybody can relate to what I'm talking about when I say that feeling is enough to just make you want to jump, What is that feeling? Anxiety. Let's discuss. So when it comes to anxiety, if I'm real honest with myself, I can rightfully say that when my anxiety started, and I would even venture to claim that it's ebbed and flowed over the years, because I'm by nature an extrovert. But I don't get anxiety over everything or with everyone, but rather certain places and things could probably be attributed more to my experiences with PTSD than anything genetic, although my mom suffered with it too. Anxiety can be genetically passed on, as can depression, and a host of other things. It's such a weird thing, because for the first half of my life, I experienced more anxiety with women and relationships with females than I did with men. We can probably chalk that up to my strained relationship with my narcissistic mother. Now, in the latter half, I feel myself more apt to have that approach with men, to feel anxious around men, and that has to do with having been raped and having been abused by narcissists. I think a lot of women out there listening can probably relate very heavily to what I'm saying right now. You don't trust anybody. You don't trust anything. You can only trust yourself. And even then you can't really trust yourself because, I chose these people. Can I even trust my own thoughts? It's a whole thing. But whether you've been a victim of trauma or simply don't like to talk on the phone with people, I think anxiety in the 21st century has become just something sort of a natural emotion. If you think about it, the Twin Towers, if you're a millennial, yet the Twin Towers happened, the Great Crash of '08, a deadly global pandemic, and then Trump was president. My God. It's like 20 years ago some shit went down, and then nothing's ever been the same since. Like I said, I find myself on autopilot, just kind of being in survival mode, and it wasn't until recently that I realized just how much of my energy that was taking. You know what I mean? Like at 34 years old, I feel like I'm 55 emotionally. And I think that takes a really big toll on your daily tasks. You don't think about all the little things that are taking all of your energy. Ladies, if you're going to bed exhausted at night and you're like, why the hell am I so fucking exhausted? I didn't do anything physical today. It's because your mental energy is just taking a hit. Kids, jobs, pandemic, finances, those are all things that are taking up your energy. And you have to make sure that you're practicing a good bit of self-care to keep up, otherwise you're going to crash. Let's take a quick break. Alrighty, we're back talking about anxiety. So just what is that? What is anxiety? Well, according to the Mayo Clinic, anxiety is defined as intense, excessive, and persistent worry and fear about everyday situations. A fast heart rate, rapid breathing, sweating, and these feelings, like I said, a feeling of doom may occur. So why is that so prevalent in today's society? Because millennials are largely on the receiving end of cyber violence, constant judgment, misinformation, exposure to news. The news is typically about turbulent events from around the world. We're seeing this in our face constantly, all the time. Just our phones are always popping up all this information. All of this can cause a great deal of existential dread and anxiety. So, in other words, our culture, our society, what we've created causes this. It's technology, there's other things, but I think the bulk of it, we can all honestly say, comes from we're looking at our phones, we're seeing all this shit, and our brains are having trouble processing it. We don't know any better, we don't know anything different, and our kids likely won't either without the proper mental health care maintenance. It's just the nature of the beast. The internet can be used for greatness, and it can also be used as a tool for evil. You decide how it's going to affect you, hopefully. Better management for it. What's that look like? I don't know. I've been in therapy for the bulk of my life, and I would at this point consider myself an armchair expert or someone who has an expert opinion with no evidence of a degree, not to be confused with Dunning-Kruger, which we will approach in the next episodes. Be sure to catch that. But I've read all the books, and I've said all the words, and I've done all the things. And as your friend, the best advice I can give you when it comes to anxiety is just run to it. Run to your anxiety. Approach it, embrace it. Don't let that beast intimidate you. You go to it. You confront it. When you feel afraid, when you don't want to do anything, you don't want to get out of that bubble, you must just go. Okay, this is the only remedy. It's not Xanax, it's not avoidance. You got to run to the thing that's intimidating you, as you do most things in life. And I promise you that slowly over time, the beast will succumb to your bravery. It will become more comfortable. It will become second nature. You will make the anxiety your pet. It just won't hold power over you anymore. And yes, I know that is easier said than done, but wouldn't you agree that all good things take time and practice? I don't want to be a prisoner to this feeling forever, and I don't think you do either. So go. Run. Go slay that beast. For more on millennial anxiety, you can go to the article, Millennial Anxiety is Real. Here's exactly what it means, written by Maris Akadwu. And you can also check, and that's on Birdie.com. You can also check out the Mayo Clinic for an exact definition on anxiety, symptoms, and causes. As always, please go to the Truthful Groomer website. I'm currently looking for victims. I want people to interview on the podcast. So if that's something you're interested in, if you have some topic you'd like to approach that centers around the patriarchy and things that I speak on, please feel free to reach out to me. There's a forum there you can reach out to me on. My P.O. box is there, my email. I'm reachable. I'm over here, guys. You can reach out and talk to me. Linktree's in my bio on TikTok. And as always, check me out on Twitter and Insta. I hope that this message finds you well. I hope that we can continue to conquer our anxiety with abandon and not let it run our lives, because you know what? Now isn't the time, okay? It's our time, ladies. Kamala's president. Pandemic's going to be, getting filtered out here soon. Now is the time to run, because we're going to need to be there, okay? We need to show up for the things and not be scared to be up front and center. Thanks. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.